Hey guys, this is Johnny with Lopez Lawn and Tree Care. I want to do a quick short video. I had a comment yesterday on one of my videos and I told them I'd make one. It's Jeff. Hey buddy, this one's for you. Um, the question was, when should a solo operator, hire somebody, move their business to that next level? Um, for me, I've only got one full-time employee. I've had 9, 10 guys working for me, 2 crews going. And I guess my opinion on it, if you're to that position where your business is growing and you need to get that extra employee, then by all means I'd say do it, because having that second guy, it makes a world of difference when it comes to getting your jobs done quicker and all that stuff. So I would definitely say yes, go ahead and make that move and get that second employee. If you're at the position where being a solo operator, like Jeff told me, he's doing really well, that's kind of a iffy deal. Buddy, I would tell you, if your business is growing and you need it, then definitely looking at getting that employee. If you're doing good but you just wanting that extra employee, you just got to weigh the benefits and the pros and cons to it. And a lot of it, when you do get an employee, if you got to make sure he's going to be, which is hard to do. You don't know until they start working for you, but they got to be reliable, be on time, and work hard. And that's hard to find these days. Everybody knows this in this business. It's hard to find employees. But if you can find that one person, man, it can really change your business. And, with having that extra guy, you can take on a lot more work, get stuff done quicker, and really boost your revenue and your profits up. Yeah, you still got to pay for that employee, but in the long run, it'll make it up. So my suggestion is, if you're to that point, buddy, and your business is growing and you're like, man, I'm getting too much business, I can't handle this by myself, I'd definitely say start looking for an employee. For me, we downsized big time because of the fact that we just could not keep, didn't matter how much we were paying them, we just couldn't keep good people on hand. We were always losing them left and right, especially when our temperatures started hitting 100 degrees. They weren't showing up or getting sick, and so the guy that I've got working for me, if you watch the videos, he's been with us for 20 something years, and I don't have any problems. Never, I think, since I can remember, in almost 10 years in business, since I took over and him working for me, I think he's missed like 2 days of work. And when he missed those 2 days, I knew a day or two ahead. And one was because of the fact that he came to work sick, and I took him home. I mean, he didn't look good at all, but he was still wanting to work, and I ended up taking him home. The other one, he had a doctor's appointment, so he called me and told me. But yeah, but the other benefit of being solo is you don't have to worry if that person is going to show up to work. But then again, all the work falls on you. If you get sick, then you could be in a predicament there. There's been plenty of times to where I've been sick and I just couldn't go to work, but having that extra employee, having him with me, he went out and took care of what needed to be taken care of that day for me, and I was able to stay home, and that's very beneficial because we didn't lose no time. So I guess a lot of it, you just got to weigh out the pros and cons on it. If you're solo, you're doing good, you're happy where you're at, I don't know if I'd want to take on a headache of an employee. But if you're getting more accounts, people are calling you, you're getting more work that you need to get done, then definitely I'd say, Jeff, go ahead and start looking for somebody, and that'll help help your business out significantly, having that second guy, because it does make a world of difference compared to having one person, being you, what you can get done in one day compared to what 2 people can get done. And we, like for us, we manage a little over 100 something properties. And we start early in the morning, usually by 6. We start with our businesses, our commercial properties, and then we move on to our residentials. And by 2-3 o'clock, we've got 25 yards done. We're going home. When it's the hottest part of the day, we're going home, and we're not killing ourselves out in the heat. So I think you'd be all right if, like I said, if you're starting to grow more, then start looking for that employee. And if that's where you want to take your business, as far as growing it, you want to get it bigger, then yeah, definitely go for that. But like I said, there's also a lot of good benefits being solo. I mean, if like I said, you don't have to worry about in the morning. Is he going to show up or not? You know, it's up to you. But I think having that second employee is really helps out a lot. It's just throughout the day, and it's not so much work on you. I've worked by myself several times, and it's, man, I tell you, it's a lot of work. But it can be done. But it's just, like I said, it's just the biggest question is where are you taking your business and where it's going. So I hope this helps you out. I don't know what more to say as far as any more good advice I can give you as far as that. Just a lot depends on your situation, on where you're at. But I know from my experience having that second hand, gosh, I couldn't do what I do right now if I didn't have him. There's no way we could get what we get done. So I'm very fortunate, and then, of course, I got my boys that are going to be helping me, which my oldest helps me. He's been helping me for the last 3 years, but my other one, he'll start working with me this year, so there'll be 4 of us. But I had seen my business growing when I first started, and we had 2 crews going and about 10 guys, and I liked where we were going at first, and then it just got to the point where we were just we couldn't keep people on hand, and I was drumming up more business than I could handle with the people I had. And then you start getting those phone calls, where you at, you're not here, and that can really hurt your business. So I always tell people, grow. If you want to grow, that's great, but just be sure you got the manpower, or you can get those jobs done, because I've done it before, and it's not fun having to tell a customer that you can't do it because you don't have the manpower to do it, because of 1 or 2 employees quitting on you, and you got your other employees on a different job, and you were supposed to start that job a week ago, and you can't do it. So that would be my opinion on it. I've got a friend that he's a solo guy, and he's been solo for a long time. He gets part-time help, but this year he's going to move on getting a full-time guy, because he's been landing a lot of accounts, and he knows he just can't do them all by himself. So he's going to hire someone full-time to help him. But having that second person, that does help you out a lot, and it takes a lot off your shoulders as far as trying to get everything done yourself. From where you get to a yard, you got to mow it, then trim it, blow it, and if you got hedges, you got to trim them, do the cleanup. I mean, it's a lot of work for one person. But then again, on that flip side, if you're happy where you're at with as far as customer load, and you really don't, you're kind of thinking you might want to hire somebody, having an employee can be a lot of headaches, especially, like I said, if they're unreliable or they don't show up. That can be a huge headache. So I would just, my opinion would be, just evaluate your situation. And like I said, if you're growing, you got the accounts, then by all means start looking for someone to put on full time, because it makes a world of difference having that one guy. Like I said, we average about 25 yards a day, and I don't think I could do that by myself, not because a lot of our yards are pretty good size. But the way we do it is, he'll get on that trimmer, I'll get on the zero turn, and we'll knock these yards out real quick. And then whoever gets done first grabs the blower, and we're blowing, and then off to the next yard. So it's got its pros and cons. I don't think you could go bad either way, whether you stay solo or you decide to hire an employee. I think either way, each position, solo or hiring somebody, it has its pros and cons. So, but Jeff, I hope this helps you out, buddy. If you have any more questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them for you, or anybody else got any questions, just shoot them to me. So anyways, just gonna show you this. We got a ton of snow the other day, about 5-6 inches. Looks like we're going to be getting more tomorrow. Another big round they're talking about, another 5-6 inches. So this is very rare in my area. We're down here in southwest Oklahoma, where stuff like this don't normally happen. Usually if we get snow, it's just a little bit of flurries, and then that's about it, but nothing like this. So, well, you guys be safe. Have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.